Today, we embark on a country comparison journey between Saudi Arabia and South Korea. From the vast deserts of the Arabian Peninsula to the dynamic urban landscapes of the Korean Peninsula, these nations boast rich histories, unique cultures, and impressive achievements. Welcome to another episode of our country comparison series, Saudi Arabia versus South Korea. Saudi Arabia celebrates its National Day on September 23rd, not having an Independence Day. South Korea gained independence from Japanese colonial rule on August 15, 1945. Saudi Arabia covers around 2.149 million square kilometers, and South Korea spans approximately 0.100 million square kilometers. Population. Saudi Arabia's population is approximately 36.9 million, while South Korea's is 51.7 million. Capital. The capital and largest city of Saudi Arabia is Riyadh, while for South Korea it is Seoul. Government. Saudi Arabia follows a unitary Islamic absolute monarchy, while South Korea operates under a unitary presidential republic system. Head of government. The Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia is the head of government, while in South Korea, the president holds the position of head of government. Top religion. In Saudi Arabia, the dominant religion is Islam. In South Korea, the top religion is Christianity and Buddhism, but around 52% of the population has no religious belief. Literacy rate. The literacy rate in Saudi Arabia is about 97.5%, while in South Korea, it is around 98%. Quality of life. Both Saudi Arabia and South Korea have a good quality of life, with South Korea generally excelling in life expectancy, salary, and peace index. Currency. Saudi Arabia, Saudi Rial, South Korea, South Korean Won. In 2023, the GDP of Saudi Arabia was about 1.0 trillion US dollars, and South Korea's GDP was about 1.7 trillion US dollars. Exports. Saudi Arabia exports amount to 410 billion US dollars, while South Korea's exports reach 683 billion US dollars. Trading partners. Saudi Arabia's top three trading partners are China, the UAE, and the United States. South Korea's top three trading partners are China, Asia, and the United States. Largest company. Saudi Aramco, in Saudi Arabia, had around $535 billion in total revenue, and Samsung Group in South Korea had about $233 billion. Richest person. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal is Saudi Arabia's richest person, with a net worth of 20 billion US dollars. In South Korea, Lee Jae-yong holds that title, with a net worth of 9 billion US dollars. Saudi Arabia's military is the Royal Saudi Armed Forces with around 260,000 active personnel and a $69.1 billion defense budget. South Korea's military is the Republic of Korea Armed Forces with about 555,000 active personnel and a $44.2 billion defense budget. Land power. Saudi Arabia. 2,200 tanks, artillery, and MLRS units. South Korea, 12,000. Air power. Saudi Arabia, 897 total aircraft. South Korea, 1,602 total aircraft. Naval power. Saudi Arabia, 57 naval assets. South Korea, 157 naval assets. Top allies. Saudi Arabia's top 3 allies are UAE, Pakistan, and Bahrain, while South Korea has alliances with the USA, UK, and Philippines. Tourism. An estimated 20.2 million tourists visit Saudi Arabia every year, while South Korea welcomes 17.5 million visitors. Passport power. Saudi Arabia allows visa-free access to 83 destinations, while South Korea grants visa-free access to 190 destinations. Tallest skyscraper, Saudi Arabia, the Clock Towers. South Korea, Lot World Tower. Famous landmarks. Saudi Arabia, Masjid al-Haram. South Korea, Gyeongbokgung Palace. Popular food. In Saudi Arabia, kapsa is a popular food, while in South Korea, kimchi is a beloved traditional dish. Top sports. Football is the leading sport in Saudi Arabia and South Korea. Olympic medals. Saudi Arabia has won 4 Olympic medals, while South Korea has won 366. Internet users. Saudi Arabia, 34.8 million. South Korea, 50 million. Oil production. Saudi Arabia, 10.8 million barrel of oil. South Korea, 40,000 barrel of oil. Electricity production. Saudi Arabia, 410,000 gigawatt hours. South Korea, 600,000 gigawatt hours. Coal production. Saudi Arabia, 0 metric tons. South Korea, 16.3 million metric tons. Natural gas production. Saudi Arabia, 113 billion cubic meters. South Korea, 240 million cubic meters. World Happiness Index. Saudi Arabia has a World Happiness score of 6.46 out of 10, while South Korea scores 5.95.